Your owner's manual is not a technical guide. It is a marketing document designed to lower the perceived cost of ownership until the exact second your warranty expires. In 2026, manufacturers are in a race to prove their vehicles are maintenance-free, but that corporate narrative is the silent assassin of the modern engine. Behind the closed doors of the boardroom, the priority isn't your car hitting 300,000 miles. It is making sure you trade that car in for a new one at 90,000 miles. Today, we're looking at the sabotage hidden in plain sight. The 10,000-mile problem. The 10,000-mile oil change is not a service interval. It is an engine decree signed by a corporate accountant. For decades, 3,000 miles was the gold standard. Then, the marketing departments realized that frequent service visits were scaring away new buyers. They pushed intervals to 10,000, 12,000, and even 15,000 miles to win the lowest cost of ownership award in consumer magazines. But the chemistry hasn't changed. In a modern V8 or a high-strung four-cylinder, that oil is fighting a losing battle against heat, carbon, and fuel dilution. By the time your dashboard tells you it is time for service, the oil has already turned into a gritty, acidic liquid. It is actively eating your timing chain tensioners and scoring your cam phasers. The manual gets you through the warranty period. The $5,000 repair bill for a timing chain job gets you to the realization that the manual lied. Detroit Iron is built for the first owner, not for the person who has to pay for the engine when it fails. The spark plug longevity fraud. Manufacturers love the phrase 100,000-mile spark plugs. It sounds like freedom. In reality, it is a ticking time bomb for your entire ignition system. A plug might technically fire at 90,000 miles, but the gap has widened significantly. This forces your ignition coils to work twice as hard to jump that gap, leading to premature coil pack failure. Even worse, a weak spark causes a silent misfire. You might not feel it, but your catalytic converter certainly does. It gets showered with unburned fuel, leading to a chemical meltdown that ends in a $2,500 repair bill. The corporate schedule saved you $50 on a plug change at 50,000 miles, only to hand you a massive invoice for a melted exhaust system at 95,000. It is a classic trap that the manual never mentions because by then, you are supposed to be in a new lease. The GDI intake carbon scandal. If you own a modern car with direct injection, your owner's manual is hiding a dirty secret: carbon buildup. In the old days, fuel washed over the intake valves, keeping them clean. Now, fuel is sprayed directly into the cylinder. This means the oil vapors from your crankcase are baked onto your intake valves, forming a hard, crusty carbon layer that chokes the engine. The manual says no service required. The reality is that by 60,000 miles, your fuel economy is dropping and your performance is lagging. Eventually, the engine will stumble and throw a check engine light. The dealership solution? A $4,000 cylinder head, cleaning or replacement. This is the invisible performance killer that the corporate maintenance schedule conveniently ignores because it isn't a fluid they can easily market. The lifetime transmission trap. The term lifetime fluid is the greatest fraud ever perpetrated by the automotive industry. It is a linguistic trap designed to turn a $70 maintenance item into a $7,000 transmission replacement. No fluid on Earth is immortal. Under the extreme heat of a modern 10-speed gearbox, the additives deplete and the fluid becomes a grinding paste filled with microscopic metal shards. The life the manufacturer is talking about is the life of the warranty. If that gearbox survives until 60,001 miles, the corporate engineers have done their job. Whether it is a traditional automatic or a high-strung CVT, if you aren't changing that fluid every 40 to 50,000 miles, you are just renting your transmission from the manufacturer. They do not want you to maintain the car, they want you to replace it when the lifetime fluid finally destroys the valve body. The coolant acidification crisis. Your cooling system is currently being attacked by its own lifeblood. Modern extended life coolants are rated for 5 years or 100,000 miles, but they ignore the chemical reality of acidification. Over time, the pH levels in your coolant drop. It turns from a protector into an acid that eats aluminum cylinder heads and pits water pump seals from the inside out. By the time you notice the fluid looks cloudy, the internal corrosion is already irreversible. It attacks your heater core, a repair that requires pulling the entire dashboard and your radiator. The manual told you to wait 5 years. The internal rot on your water pump impeller says you should have acted at year 3. The corporate schedule is the reason your car starts leaking from every orifice the moment you pay it off. The plastic planned obsolescence. Let's talk about the plastic era. To save weight and cost, manufacturers have replaced metal cooling components with cheap plastic Y-pipes, water pump housings, and thermostat housings. These parts go through thousands of heat cycles. By year 7, they become as brittle as a potato chip. Does the manual suggest a preventative replacement of these plastic components? Of course not. They wait for them to shatter on the highway, causing an immediate overheat that warps your cylinder heads in seconds. The corporate schedule calls it maintenance-free. I call it planned obsolescence. If you aren't proactively replacing these plastic fuse components, you are gambling your entire engine on a $10 piece of molded resin. Turbocharger sabotage. We are living in the era of the disposable turbo. Manufacturers tell you to treat these high heat systems just like a naturally aspirated engine. That is a lie. When you shut off a hot turbo engine immediately after a drive, the oil flow stops and the heat cooks the remaining oil into hard carbon deposits. This is called coking, and it is the primary reason for turbo bearing failure. There is no warning light for coking. There is only the sound of a $3,000 turbocharger disintegrating. The manual says no special care required. The reality of ownership says if you do not understand turbo hygiene, letting the car idle for 60 seconds after a hard drive, you are just waiting for the flatbed to arrive. The corporate schedule won't save your bearings, but your skepticism will. The brake fluid silence. Brake fluid is the most ignored fluid in the world because it is invisible. It is hygroscopic, meaning it pulls moisture from the air every single day. This lowers its boiling point and turns your brake lines into a rusty internal mess. If you follow the manual silence on brake fluid, you are allowing that moisture to rot your ABS pump from the inside out, a part that costs $1,500 plus labor. For the financial survivor, the person who needs the car to last, ignoring the 2-year flush interval, is playing Russian roulette with your safety and your wallet. The manual stayed silent while your safety system was slowly decomposing. The final verdict. The owner's manual is a legal shield for the manufacturer, not a survival guide for your car. If you want to hit 300,000 miles, you have to stop reading the boardroom script and start listening to the mechanical reality. Every time you follow a lifetime interval or a 10,000-mile oil change, you are prioritizing the manufacturer's marketing over your own financial security. Which corporate lie has already cost you a fortune? Let me know in the comments. I read them all. Stay skeptical, stay protected, and we will see you in the next one.